Hi y'all, we back, gang. Man, I don't know what's going on, bro. I've been having some flaws with my computer and stuff. Cause it been some lot of strange things that's been going on with my computer, right? But I got to figure that out, see why I'm doing that, cause it seems like it's some foul play going on behind the scenes when it come to my YouTube channel. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, bros. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, let's get back to it. Disclaimer: fair use act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owners, and we do not claim ownership. Man, I just want to show everybody in the world, bro, that the things that we miss and the things that we overlook. All right, you see this on the screen? I made this video a while ago because I'm like, let me just screenshot this, make a little quick little video, all because of this timestamp. What it say? They said the picture was taken at 8/19, but the original date was on September the 10th at 12/19. So you know that's impossible, cause what the footage would show. But once you go to this footage and match Kenneka timestamp up with that watch, don't it make sense? Man, I'm finna show y'all the things that we look over. Cause when it comes to Kenneka body, we look all over the body and miss the whole evidence. Check this out. Now look. This the video I made. So this at 8:18, 8:17, this at 8:18. Y'all see how they taking pictures and all of this old stuff in the freezer. Right? Look, watch this. I said, man, one day I said they fucked up when they put that timestamp on there, so I never delete these receipts because this may come in handy one day. You know, you never know. And then once you look at the temperature on the gauge, they let you know the freezer is not, it's still not working. Look, the freezer's still not working. Check this out. Y'all, I was looking up some stuff. Matter of fact, let me do it like this here. I'm gonna let Irene tell you. Check this out. This finna match up with the timestamp on the watch in the video that I just showed y'all. Did I shoot my disclaimer out there? Disclaimer: first use as education purpose use only. All rights and image and music clip belongs to the express only. We do not claim ownership. 2017. Listen to this, y'all. Do this match up with the timestamp showing at 9? I'ma just let y'all listen to this and give me your thoughts when she get through talking.
Straight line. It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not.
Now keep this in mind. I'm gonna stop it right there because I just want to confirm. Did she say they already going to the freezer? They taking her back to the freezer right now, right? Just right now. Watch how this shit finna hit different. So if you finna go down there and see the body, right? Watch this.
Right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the board, whoever they was, they said they not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they never they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back.
Hold up. Then she said she already saw the body. That the police took her back to her mom and them questioning them with no camera. So they took them to the body. So if they already saw the body, what was going on 2 hours later after they saw the body? Guess what time Trey Gang showed y'all Leonora will be talking to the police in the lobby? And check this out. Look.
Told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started peeking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked.
So they already saw the body. Ooh, then you got the police with the binoculars and they outside with the family. Now you finna see why, but they will be outside. Boy, ain't this crazy? Let me rewind it one more time.
It's a camera. It's not took us back there to the refrigerator answer for the questions I had. My question is, how did my sister end up in a freezer? Because if she was intoxicated, as they say, they told my mom at 3:30 they saw her holding on the wall, walking towards the employee area. So when she was on the wall, she was barely able to stand up on her own. The refrigerators they took us to was 2 and 1. You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much strength when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the more, whoever they was, they said they're not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later.
So watch this. An hour or two later, after they saw the body, who agree with me? If Leonora just said they took us back there to the body, my mama asked about those cameras, this is where the freezer she was at, and then 2 hours later, after that, ladies and gentlemen, we got a timestamp. We got a timestamp. Thumb me up if Leonora said it out of her own mouth. We saw the body. When we saw the body 2 hours later, right? I'm calling the laws. Saying that y'all got to come back up there. And they see a struggle on the floor, and the police said, yeah, let me go get the binoculars, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a timestamp. So let's expose it. So 2 hours later, after viewing the body, so that means when we saw Miss Teresa running out, boy. Matter of fact, let me explain it like this. Let me let her keep talking, and I'm gonna go to the video and show y'all what I see and what I miss.
After we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window, that's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started peeking in and out. The police took his binoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything. But then they started suspecting the hotel. And it's like.
And then they start searching the hotel. This what actually happened. They showed them the body, right? And 2 hours later, that's when Eugenia Garcia and say, I saw her on the footage. And she was walking in the lower level area. That's why the police were walking down in the lower level area. Not because Kenneka down there. It's because that's what she was last seen. The body was already found. Crazy. The body was already found when we seen the manager lady escorting the police on the lower level. So that means 2 hours later, and you subtract 11, 10, that go back to 9 o'clock. Whoa! 9 o'clock. And guess how they cover up 8:30 going on 9 by showing the maintenance man walking in the freezer talking about he checking temperatures. Shit. Boy, we got a timestamp. So that means the girl was already found round by 9. So that's why Miss Teresa said, yeah, it was employees in the kitchen with Kenneka for 2 hours. Now you see why she made that post. Makes sense to me. See what I'm saying? The whole motto of this story right here, after this whole interview, this the most important part of the video. Right here. She gave us a timestamp.
Because if she was intoxicated, as they say, they told my mom at 3:30 they saw her holding on the wall, walking towards the employee area. So when she was on the wall, she was barely able to stand up on her own. The refrigerators they took us to was 2 and 1. You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much strength when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator,
Took y'all back there.
It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator,
okay.
There's a camera right there.
Okay, yeah, I saw
And
that,
my
John.
mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work?
Yeah.
And the investigators, the board, whoever they were, they said they not sure.
Not sure. They weren't interested in that camera?
I don't think so. Because they
Why not?
They told me they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later. After we called them back and told them.
After the body. After Miss Teresa saw the body, her and Leonora, after when they saw the body, 2 hours later,
600 from 609.
Good.
Is hotel manager with you, or is she in the lobby or anything?
Negative, just front desk personnel.
So this was after when they found the body. It hit different now.
Can you see if they could radio her to be lost her? See if they could radio her and have her to meet us up by the lobby and let me know if they get a hold of her. 301 in the area.
301, 10-4. Alright, 600, 609, I got her here with me in the lobby.
Alright, 10-4, we're headed up.
Two hours after they found the body.
301.
301.
They've shut the music off for the evening, I'll be 10-8.
10-4.
201, I copy. Go ahead. Still by the cafeteria or?
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, there are numerous areas in this basement when it's off in the sub-basement. I don't know if you want to bring out the firehouse and have them do a secondary search behind us, area research, and that numerous rooms, crevices, levels.
Alright, 10-4.
So they really ain't doing no secondary search. They doing something else while Miss Teresa and them will be outside in the parking lot. They already saw the body. So check this out. Leonora didn't say nothing about the body on the ground or none of that. They just took them back there. So we just gonna say, oh, they went back there and saw her. They could have saw her in that freezer, right? So they didn't show that part. So what they did was like, look, y'all come back here and we're gonna show y'all that y'all seen the body on the gurney. We'll show that part about when y'all saw her the second time or the third time. Cause everybody knew when Leonora and Miss Teresa first walked back there and seen that body on the ground, it's like they already saw the body. They weren't surprised, like, you know what I'm saying? No tour, no nothing. They didn't stay long. But look, this the cold part about it. This what we overlook. Y'all see this bruise right here, gang? That ain't no tattoo. Man, I'm finna show y'all the injury wounds when it come to kidneys, transplants. Hold on, I'll be right back. Right here, gang. Now, y'all see Kenneka's stomach? I'm finna show you what we all miss. Look at Kenneka's stomach. You don't see nothing major wrong with it. I'm finna show you what to look for. You see his stomach? This is a kidney transplant. Just imagine that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, forget about these scars right here, that because you know you gotta cover this up on Kenneka Jenkins. But right up in here, it's gonna be lumpy. This a kidney transplant. This is gonna be lumpy, right? Can we all see this, right? You see this? Watch this. The same goddamn thing. And y'all see that little tattoo right there? You see what they had to do? If you look at that tattoo, look how they got that. Ooh-wee. So you know what they did, gang? If you go to the hospital, they'll cut you open. You know what I'm saying? But if you stealing organs, you can stick it in the navel. And once you stick it in the navel, right here, look at the belly ring. Man, it's a hole in that girl navel, bro. Now, if you see, she don't even got the same belly ring on what they gave me, Teresa. Look, it's the same thing. And if you look at her stomach, right, look at her stomach. Look. That's why they had to look. Man, this is the most. And then look what else I found out, right? Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me show you this. Right here. You could stick a tube in the navel, bruh, and get the kidneys. I didn't know that. So, when I'm like, oh, shit, I got to go to this again. Look. Check this out. You see her stomach on this side? Now look. Do you see a twist? Look, do you see this? Oh, shit. And that's where the, ooh-wee, and it's going straight to the navel. So you actually seeing a trail go to this stuff. You see this, y'all? Right here. This where the kidneys at. Right here. And right there. Let me show y'all a little video, right? Look at her stomach. It's all in the stomach. Now look. Y'all remember when I told y'all, if you look at her watch, this motherfucker say 3:15. Not 9:15. This at 3:15. So this means how the way I'm looking at it, the pockets turn in and out. So it's already signs of surgery being made. And already did before she ended up in a freezer, bruh. So they went through her navel, took the kidneys, right? They took the kidneys. And once they took it, you got to refill the spots up You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you take body parts, you know what I'm saying? Just say if you take a kidney on, you could tell by right here. They did a whole lot of damage right here, right? They took the kidney out, but she must still had a blood leak. That's why she got a color disration right here. Because just say like, don't y'all know like a blood clot? Look at this like a big ass blood clot. Look. If you look at her hand right here, look how it's synced in. All right. See that? Now that's supposed to be pressed up against her knuckles. But if it will press up against her knuckle, it won't be turning this way because you're gonna force the blood in another direction. And this supposed to be really like albino, like really light skin. Don't you know how like you can press your skin down and it'll turn white and it'll go back to its original color? Hold on, look at this. You got a plastic bag already on her nail, but look at this. Just look at the belly button. And y'all remember at some point in time, y'all see how light skinned she is right here? That means somebody had her tied up at one point and had control of her hands because you can see the outer mark of it, like a zip tie. So hold up. Look at the images again. You see her face? It look like she already been embalmed and everything. That's what it looked like. They took good care of the body. Once they got through doing, just say like this right here. You see this pressure point? If you go back to this hand, the pressure point supposed to be like this here. This same color. Not dark. Hold on. Do lip gloss in there to make it look more realer. Alright. Threw the shoes in there, bam, look. Look at her stomach. See that? You could tell by right here. And look at the belly button. Man, ain't even connected to the goddamn belly button. It looked like somebody just did another person, just stuck her and had the baby. In our face the whole time. It was in our face the whole time. This what stood out to me because I'm like, why her stomach look like that? I always was curious about that. Hold on. Boom. See her stomach twisted. Look at her back. See the back? Jeans dirty, but the back of the jacket clean, except for the sleeves. Now look. Look how they got the watch on. Now if you look right up in her, come on, gang. Look at this stuff. Look how the watch is on there. Look how much fat right here Like is the wash a little too tight? Hold on. So my best bet when Miss Teresa said it was one little piece of ice in the freezer, she saw that ice. Cause remind y'all, when they moved the body and she already gurney, how would they already would see the ice? If it's already melt. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Let's get those lights up, gang. Cause look, check this out, right? Check this out. Miss Teresa claims she still saw ice in the freezer when her daughter was on the gurney. But in this video right here, in this photo, ain't no ice. This photo, you got ice. This photo, you don't. So when she saw the ice, made in a triangle. Don't they go back to what Living Norris said? Yeah, my mama had that camera work and all of this, and they took us back there, and we saw the body. And 2 hours later, though, we called them back up there because we said we saw a struggle on the 11th floor. Look. A quick little history on my video to show y'all the transplant thing. Oh man. You mean to tell me I watched the motherfucker? And hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Let me pull it up. Is this it? Hold on. I'm finna pull it up, y'all. Hold on, let me make sure I got the right video. Through the neighbor. Which one did I watch through the neighbor? I went down. It wasn't him. One second, y'all. Man, what a video is. Godly, bro. I had the fucking video, bro, that's showing you going through the goddamn. Alright, hold on. Let me go to this video. I think this is it. Hold on. This it?
Before Omega XL, I lived with a lot of pain.
And that's why I created Omega XL.
Here goes your proof right here, y'all. Now watch this video. Here goes your proof right here. This the kidney transplant. This just to show you a glimpse of how they do it. All right. You got 2 kidneys. And look how it go down to who to where. If you look at the autopsy report, oh, you see how the kidney, you see how the kidney change colors? Shit. Now you see that? Right here. This dark ass spot. Hi, y'all. And watch how they finna get that John. In the navel. You can cut from right here, or right there on the other side. Then you gotta cut the blood circulation off to that joint, and that's what gonna change the coloring. Cause once you, that's just like, well, you know how, like, you know, when you cut your blood flow off of somebody, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna turn colors. Just like if you get, just like you put, just say like for a prime example, you put a white man in the headlock and you pressing all that pressure, you know his face gonna turn red. Like for a black man, his face gonna turn red. But if you hold it, boom, 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 just say you hold that force, right, for an amount of time. Just say like the same force that you would have a person in chokehold, put them zip tie around the neck. I bet you the face gonna be dark skin because that's where all the blood gonna trap to. What blood do when it's red and when it die, it turn dark brown and give you a coloring. Boom! Look! And keep this in mind, this 2 hours. This is a 2-hour surgery. So when she came up missing that one sum, when the surgery started and when the death took place, that's what we gotta know. That's what we gotta know. And you can reach your hand in there and grab it. Damn, it's in the same location. Shit. Right here. If she was laid on her stomach and if she was laid on her stomach and she was in her hand, laying on top of her hand, trust me, these motherfuckers gonna be compressed. why is it still space between the hands and the palm, the fingers and shit? Hi, y'all. Hold on. So if you look at Kenneka's body, you can see from right here. If she laying straight up, while her body, her stomach still twisted. It's twisted. It's twisted. It's like it's going in a circular motion. This going this way, this going this way. It's like everything going this way. It's probably why they pull her pants down to make it look like it's sexual assault. But I believe they pulled the pants down just above. It could be another scar up under there. Just pull it down just a little bit so nobody won't suspect organ harvesting. All right. So let's listen to this again. What time? God damn it. What time they will actually see the body? And they talking about this 2 hours after the body, which there's going to be 11 something.
I'll give you all your responding call and then just pop up in the lobby and we'll make a plan.
(201 to 600), you still want me to stay outside with the family?
Yeah, for now, Rick. Thank you.
10-4. (201 to 600).
Good, Rick.
Just to confirm, the original room you guys checked was 926, correct? That is a yes. 10-9? Yes, 926 is the room that we checked. All right, 10-4.
Good. Noise complaint, Carroll Court, need 2. Alright, take 201 and 31. 10-4, 201, 31.
Go ahead.
It's going to be in the front of 10466 Carroll Court, 10466 Carroll Court. Complainant refused to leave any information besides loud music going on outside.
201, 10-4. Did you guys go up?
We're trying to figure out what floor. It sounds like it's going to be the 13th.
10-4, you believe 13th?
Yeah.
Just FYI, I guess binoculars look up there. It appears there might be a struggle going on in that room. Hard to tell, but from the binoculars and from the very limited view I had, it could be a struggle going on in there. (201 to 601).
I I want to know what struggle will be going on. Let me listen to her again.
Look like somebody picking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started picking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything. But then they start suspecting the hotel. And it's like then a couple of hours later, they come at 3:30.
And then after that, a couple of hours later. So what is a couple hours later after 2 hours that you already saw the body? You saw the body 2 hours later. You called the police and said, yeah, it's a struggle on the floor. 2 hours later, and this going on 11:30. And then you saying another couple of hours later, what, Leonora? What will happen? What will be happening next?
The video saw her stumbling, walking on the wall. But they say they saw her walking towards the freezer. But after they saw her walking towards the freezer, they didn't see nothing else. They wasn't able.
So y'all were discussing the cameras. But the way y'all gave it us, we think y'all up there to wait on to tell y'all that, yeah, we found Kenneka in the freezer. She ain't no good liar, bro. What happened next, Leonora?
To tell if somebody was on the side of the freezer or not. It's not adding up.
So you think there's more video that you'd like to see?
Yes, I want to see. They haven't shown us the video with her stomach. They told us about that. Now they showed us the video of her coming in at 1:13. They showed that because I identified my sister.
That's the same video Miss Teresa edited at 8:30 that night. So, what would Miss Teresa got to hide when she saw the body between this time? In between 8 and 9 o'clock, there's an hour. At 8:39, Miss Teresa is modified and editing a video for 1:30. I mean, for 1:13. And this the video right here. Watch this. Man, this shit so goddamn. Boy, this finna be some shit here. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Let's go back to Kenneka phone, shall we? Now, this a video at 1:20 when she's saying she ready to go. But if you go to Kenneka phone at 8:36 p.m., Miss Teresa modifying, deleting videos of the real truth, and said, hey, she was in the elevator. Just like what she said. So that means the police will cooperate and come up with a video at 1-something showing her that she came in.
That walked in through the parking garage. Wait, they came in through the back. They told us it's a lot of ways out of this hotel, but it's only two exits. Could you get this exit with cameras? They say any exit you can leave out after they shut the rest of the doors. They say you can't come in, but you can leave out on them.
Then Leonora said they shut that John down, and they say you can't come in, but you can do what? So you saw the body 2 hours later. You talking about this struggle on the 13th floor. And then a couple of hours later, they shutting the hotel down. Listen to this again.
Now they showed us the video of they saw her walking towards the freezer. But after they saw her walking towards the freezer, they didn't see nothing else. They wasn't able to tell if somebody was on the side of the freezer or nothing. It's not adding up.
So you think there's more video that you'd like to see?
Yes, I want to see. They even haven't showed us the video with her stomach. They told us about that. Now they showed us the video of her coming in at 1:13. They showed us because I identified my sister and my two friends that walked in through the parking garage. Wait, they came in through the back. They told us it's a lot of ways out of this hotel, but it's only two exits. Could you get this exits with cameras? They say that any exit you can leave out after they shut the rest of the doors. They say you can't come in, but you can leave out on them.
So they shut the hotel down and basically saying, hey, if you leave out the hotel, you can't come back in. Once the hotel on lockdown, you can't be moving around the hotel. So basically, check this out. Y'all heard it out the horse's mouth, right? Man, why my computer fucking up, bro? I gotta get my computer checked, cause I believe somebody trying to hack me, bro. Cause I experienced some weird shit and it's doing the same shit that my other computer did. Once my other computer got to tripping like this, I lost that jump, bro. And I couldn't even log back in that motherfucker. And I had all the footage, paperwork, everything. If this motherfucker happened to me, bruh, I'ma be so pissed off. I'ma be so pissed. But look, let's go to the time frame. Y'all see this? This saying 8 o'clock, right? Military time. Who that is? Miss Teresa, right? Hold on, that Miss Teresa? Hold on, what Miss Teresa said? Oh, she already showed up. Let me skip it back. Watch the game, y'all. Watch the game. They gonna Miss Teresa right there. Hold on, watch this. Before Miss Teresa came in, peep the move. This at 6 some. Check this out. They want y'all to believe this at 8 some, right? Check this out. Watch this. They want y'all to believe this at 8 some. I'm finna expose the beans on this shit. Look, they want y'all to believe this at 8 some. This at 8 some and 9 some, right? This at 8 some and 9 some. This what my point is. This is not 8 some. Guess what time this is? Shout out to Bama Black, Jack, because I never forgot about Bama Black when he said, hey, you know you got to go back to 2017 and look at Labor Day weekend. And you know that's when daylight saving times and all that old stuff were happening too, right? So watch this. Who you finna see first come in that bitch? Watch this. They go to translator. You see what this timestamp show? Who that is? Lirinora? Ain't that Lirinora? That's Lirinora right there. And they got her on this timestamp at 8:06. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. I gotta go to my history, John. Let me go to my history and hope I pray I can pull that junk back up. Nope, not this one. Nope, not that one. Right here. Right here. What time this show, y'all? Drop it in my chat so we can have a clear understanding. Don't this say 806? You got living order, all black. Let's confirm this. This is a receipt. We got to confirm these receipts. We got to stamp and approve. This is like, yeah, you know, I got my insurance. You know, I got the seal on the job. I got my driving license. You know, everything's sealed. You know, I got my receipt. I played for the flat screen TV with the Xbox. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the milk and the goat cheese. Yeah, I got my receipt. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. And it's confirmed, right? Receipts is confirming things. Watch this. See Living Over go that way, and her friends shortly follow behind her that way. Watch this video. Guess what time they say? What time they say in military time? And why you think she will be walking already in this location where a body finna be found there in the next 2 hours? Why this camera saying, if you don't know what military time, start from 13. 13 is 1 o'clock. Let's count to 18. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whoa, 18 is 6:34. 6:34 in the afternoon, and it's already dark outside. So won't that match up when she said, yeah, you know, when they took me and my mama and them back there, showed us the body and everything, and then told us, well, we saw on the camera, you know what I'm saying, and they were like, did that camera work? We like, we not for sure and all this. So this one when 2 hours later, we had to call them back. For what? Cause you saw a struggle on the 13th floor and they need binoculars on this shit? Hold up. Do I need to go to Dr. Oz video so I can confirm what Miss Teresa said at 6 something? Hold on, watch this. Look at her. Look. Why would you come in the hotel and go that way and look back? Boom! Check it out. Why you got 2 different timestamps? They supposed to be showing this at 8:04 or 8:05. They got this motherfucker showing 6:35. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dr. Ozzy, baby. Hold on. Finna say Dr. Ooze. You know what I'm saying? I want Dr. Oz. Slow down, Trey Gang. Slow it down, Jack. Hit the brakes. Let's go to 6 something. All right.
She could be someone with.
They can look at the camera.
Are
you
straight? You're barely sitting there.
I've never heard a 911 dispatch say, "Oh, don't worry about it, it's fine." I've never heard of that. Maybe her friends are lying. I've never heard that in my life.
Wait a couple hours. It's the absolute wrong thing to do.
And the time is ticking for her body temperature going
ticking
down.
Watch what the man is finna say.
We can get to, but whatever's going on, carjacking, kidnapping.
Watch what a man is saying.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, "This is a problem. This young woman's been missing"?
When we went, they didn't. They came to arrest us.
That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you.
Yes.
To arrest you.
What time, bitch?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Whoa! That's all I want to know, bitch. You said what? 6:30 in the evening? $6:30 in the fucking evening? Bitch. That's 6:34. Oh, wait a minute. So look, y'all was up there at 6 cutting up. Man, let's get those lights up for Kenneka Jenkins, bro. Now I know that when Trey Gang go live and stuff, I be everywhere with this stuff. Y'all got to realize that, man. You know, Trey Gang doing the best he can. He trying to find out and doing a phenomenal job, cause he crushing these bitches out here. It's gonna be sometimes he trying to figure some things out and gonna have some things wrong. Don't hold that against me, you know, because you're going to run into some dead ends there and think you was on to something. You just really think and be like, okay, I was wrong about this one. That's why I was wrong about this one, because of this receipt and that receipt. Look at this shit, gang. 6:30. What Mr. Teresa talking about? 6:30, right? Listen to this shit.
You're barely sitting there.
I've never heard a 911 dispatch say, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. I've never heard of that.
And through the devil horns.
A 911 dispatch say, oh.
Devil horns? Who pick on who? Who make the old hand just like that on the phone? No, it's the pinky and the thumb. Not the index and the pinky. I know what that means, Lucifer. We the king of influence right now. So when we tell that lie, we're going to flash that symbol. Hey, I ain't talking too much. Watch this.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh! And you see this shit all the time when it comes to politics. Don't y'all know before Charlie Kirk got assassinated, I was getting all the Charlie Kirk video before he got killed. It was in my recommend feed. Like, I'm like, damn, let me go. And I started listening to the man video like, oh, damn, I see what he all about. You know, he a Christian using God's name, and he connected to Trump and all of this old stuff. And next thing you know, the man gets assassinated. And I was like, I was just watching the man video, and this shit in my algorithm. That ain't even the first time that happened like that, cause I was already seeing shit about Donald Trump's assassination. And I'm like, man, I was watching some CNN news and all that. I'm like, man, they're going to assassinate Donald Trump on this shit. And next thing you know, it was an attempt, but the whole time it was a stage attempt. Made it look like he's a threat and somebody trying to take, ain't nobody trying to take out no damn Donald Trump. He too powerful. Take out Trump you want to. Man, them motherfuckers gonna hit the nuke button. Oh, you took out Trump? Hit the nuke. Boom! Everybody gonna feel it. Hold up. Let's talk about 6:30. I hope this just one big receipt. One big receipt that everybody can talk about this from tonight. Man, Miss Teresa slipped up and said, hey, they showed up at the hotel at 6 something in the evening. And the police were threatening to lock them up. And they had to pull a fire alarm. Guess where the police will be at this point in time? If you ask me why Miss Teresa's family would pull the fire alarm, they know where the police said, and the camera gonna show if you pull that fire alarm, everybody got to evacuate. That mean in Miss Teresa's mind, boy, we finna expose what location y'all finna come at. We pull that fire alarm, they finna show you bitches coming out that kitchen. Shit. Once you do a little more research on why Kenneka Jenkins had to be sacrificed, if you find out the truth about Kenneka Jenkins, bruh, you would be like, man, no wonder why she an angel. No wonder why she touched everybody's hearts with this one. Most people, you know what I'm saying, when it come to murder cases, it'll be hot for a couple of months or to a year till the trial over with. And once the trial over with, suspect go to jail. Everybody start talking about it. But this case here, man, you can't stop talking about this shit, bro. This what I see right here. Play this video.
That is fine. I've never heard of that. Maybe her friends are lying. I've never heard that in my life.
Wait a couple hours. It's the absolute wrong thing to do.
And the time is ticking for her body temperature going down, down.
Freezing
down.
to death is one scenario, which we're going to get to, but whatever's going on, carjacking, kidnapping, time is not your friend here.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, this is a problem? This young woman's been missing.
When we went.
They go back to 6 o'clock. When he asked the question, hey, when it was a problem? Keep this in mind what they just said about 6 o'clock. So that means Leonora, Miss Teresa, and the family had a game plan because they didn't trust the police no more. They didn't trust the police no more, bruh. So they was like, well, look, let's get evidence for ourselves and cover our own tracks. Look at this shit. Watch this.
When we went, they didn't. They came to arrest us. That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you?
Yes.
To arrest you?
Yeah.
For what?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Why would they arrest you?
Because Lenore now and the rest of the family member, they go upstairs. One of the kids pulled this fire drill, figuring by them pulling the fire drill, you know, everybody would run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we feel.
She lying. Did y'all see her? No. They knew the police was in the kitchen conducting an investigation, and they felt like, hey, we're going to pull this fire alarm because the camera, you can't edit the cameras now. You know what I'm saying? You got to show everybody coming from where everybody is. You got to show where they coming from. And Miss Teresa made a huge mistake when she did that. That's why they like, look, bitch, go in the parking lot. Because Miss Teresa, check this out. If you look at this video right here, right? This video right here. Ain't this at 6:30? Look what they got going on. Do it look like, yeah, I'm here to look for my sister and stuff. Why she in the area they gonna find her? With her two friends. Now look, if you go to this. Somebody tell me when you see Miss Teresa come in. When you see Miss Teresa come in, show me which way Miss Teresa exit out the hotel. This at 6. Watch this. Watch how Miss Teresa finna bust up in that thing. She finna come in and she finna leave straight back out the lobby. Look, you see how they come in, living over just already came. Look, see how they meeting up? Boom! They finna go pull that fire alarm. Miss Teresa at that lobby. Watch this. Check Miss Teresa out. Watch this. Just look at the whole flow. You gotta pay attention to everybody at this point. Gotta pay attention to everybody, cause watch how everybody finna look. You see, woo! Look at this shit. Watch Miss Teresa finna dip out. Look, boom, Miss Teresa dipped out. So why you go to the front desk and holler at them and talk about what? So if you went to the front desk, right, who would they be calling the police on? Man, let's go to the goddamn scoundrels.
Go ahead. If you work your way down the hallway on that floor, the second room.
Oh, my bad. This at 11. You know what I'm talking about? I need to go back to his channel right quick, right? And let's go to the call at 8 something, allegedly at 6. Right? So everything what we saw at 8 something is actually 6 o'clock, and we gotta go this video right here and go to this time frame. Not this time frame. No, not this time. Not this one.
Where's your emergency?
Now we need not that one.
I believe a report was.
There was an
Right here. That's what we need. Right here. Let's start from the beginning, gang.
Roseline 911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago here. I'm actually calling because there was an incident, I guess, last night where a lady was mentioning about her daughter going missing in our hotel at the Crown Plaza.
Okay.
We did mention this. Actually, the police in Rosemont have a report about it already. But the only thing is we have the mother of the daughter here at the hotel, and she's knocking door to door in our guest rooms, asking and disturbing our guests.
Okay.
We wanted to
what floor is she on?
9th floor, but she's going to every single door.
Okay.
And Irene showing up.
She's wearing a black sweater.
Male, or I'm sorry, female, white,
Female.
Hispanic.
African American.
Okay, black sweater, and what else?
It's a black sweater and jeans.
Black sweater and jeans.
Okay, do you guys have a report number for the call from the other time?
For another time. What time this was?
I don't have the report number at hand, unfortunately.
But who had it first? At what time? Talk to me, bitch.
Yeah, I don't have the report number. I know that my assistant general manager is the one that dealt with it though in the morning.
In the morning?
He has a report, but he's gone for the day.
I know it's early.
In the morning.
Do you remember what time?
Well, they were dealing with it the whole day, I guess. When I came in at 4, the police were here, so.
4 in the afternoon, that's when the police were there. But check this out, he had the report number in the morning. Whoa. Why would he even have a report in in the morning, and Mr. Reason talking about I wait 24 hours before I find a report. Shit, Mr. Reason, get your hot chick ass over here. I want all smoke. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn family being new breed and this big gang shit and y'all gunning shit up. Serious killers now. Serious killers. Y'all some serious shit going on. But I'm about that motherfucker like too. You know what I'm talking about? And it ain't easy, goddamn. I'm like MacGyver, goddamn. You can't put me in no motherfucking freeze, cause guess what? I got a chewing gum bumper, a wrap. You know that double, y'all remember spirit gum coming in aluminum foil? Yeah, I know how to chew the bubble gum and say the aluminum foil and place it in the middle and wrap it up with the aluminum foil and pull it something by electricity and give a bitch a shock. Man, Trey ain't on some MacGyver shit right now. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen the episode? MacGyver, goddammit. Y'all seen that man made a bomb out of a lollipop, bubble gum, aluminum foil, and 2 goddamn AAA batteries. And watch that bitch go boom! Put Trey Gang in that freezer. Yeah, I think he done. Yeah, he done. Yeah. Can't no human survive at this point. Just don't know my leather jacket, goddamn it. It's goddamn cyanide proof and carbon dioxide proof. Wrap this bitch around my head and slow breathe. Reach in my goddamn pocket and pull out a Tic Tac. Yeah, these Tic Tacs kind of minted, right? So I can use that mint and suck the clear coat off so I get close to the mint and I can put the mint and rub it on the goddamn door frame. You know what I'm talking about? So when he touched it and opened that mug, he like, what the fuck? My goddamn finger tickling. And that's when I'm getting up off the ground and hitting his ass with a blowing dart. Because, you know, I keep shit like that on me. I'm just saying, goddammit. But look, look at what time they talking about this shit.
Okay. All right, I will have somebody head over there.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Rosemont Police Fire, Wilder.
Hey, it's Patricia.
Hey, what's up, man?
What did they do, a report or anything, or did they just do a CAD?
So, Kettenbiel took the report. He did an incident report. He closed it with an incident report.
So it would make sense they would be talking way before they even find the body in the fucking freezer. So that go back to what goddamn Leonora big head ass said. Yeah, you know, we saw the body and it's a camera right there and stuff. And you know, they were like, yeah, y'all got to leave from her. And you know, and they think, you know, they mad like, well, we gonna call y'all back up here. Talking about this a struggle on the 13th floor 2 hours later. They not good liars, bruh. Cause did we all match this call with this footage? With this footage. We matched this call up with this footage. And look what this footage showed. With the call. Didn't even know this exists some in the fucking evening.
But they didn't run anybody.
In the evening?
Do you know if are you guys able to check and see if they did one at all yet?
Hang on, let me,
You said he closed it with an incident report, but they didn't run anybody.
hang on 1 second.
I didn't even listen.
All right, so he added it in the actual report, but he didn't add it in the CAD information. It was for a Kenneka Jenkins.
Okay. Are you able to? They said something about it. There was a missing person filed. Are you able to run that name real quick and see if anything comes up?
Yeah, hang on. Let me run what he attached. Hang on. So yeah, they put it in as a missing person involuntarily.
Okay, so Kettenbill entered her today as a missing person? Or somebody, or she was previously entered in?
No, it was entered by us at 1:16 today.
Okay. In the leads? Or
hang on, I got two people talking to me at once. Hang on.
We put her in leads as a missing person?
Yes.
So she's in leads?
Correct.
We did it today?
Correct. Hey, Bertucci?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was entered today at 1:16 by us.
Okay, into leads though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just give me her name real quick?
Sure. It's Jenkins, J. John, E. Edward.
83 from...
When you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
J. John, E. Edward, and Nora.
Yep.
K. King, I. Ida, and Nora as Sam.
This person was entered into leads by us.
First name is Kenneka, K. King, E. Edward, and Nora, E. Edward, K. King, A. Adam. Middle of initial of L. Lincoln.
Okay.
Female black, born 5/27 of 98. She's 19, 5'7", 135, black and brown.
Okay, and
I'll tell you what it says she was last wearing.
Okay, go ahead.
Was last seen wearing ripped blue jean jacket.
Yep.
Blue jeans.
Yep.
Gray Jordan shoes.
Okay.
And white long fingernails. And he did attach a picture. It looks like from camera footage.
So, does it look? They probably must have reviewed it from the hotel then.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay. Can I have the report number?
Sure. It's hang on. It's 2017.
Yep.
And you want to know what's the cold part about it? If they saw this, and this call was actually at 6:45 going on 7, and they already said they got it on surveillance footage. They know what she had on, what shoes she had on. Won't that explain this? Hi, y'all! And won't it explain this? This is 2 hours after 6 Hi, y'all! Now let's go to the real 8 o'clock. Fuck you talking about. What? Can't say Trey Gang don't know shit now, goddammit. Miss Teresa, give it to me one more time, Jack. One more time.
I'm a friend here.
Exactly.
At what point did the police finally say, this is a problem? This young woman's been missing?
When we went, they didn't. They came to arrest us. That's how the police came.
Came to arrest you?
Yes.
You weren't supposed to be on the premises.
Yes.
For what?
And this was like 6:30 in the evening.
Because you interfered.
Why were they arresting you?
Because Lenore now and the rest of the family member, they go upstairs.
Upstairs?
One of the kids pulled this fight.
So when you left out the lobby, why they call the police on you? That means you went through an exit door. You went to one of those areas. Hi, y'all. Don't that make sense? Because you left out that hotel. So that means when you left out that hotel, you went through an exit door. Not an entrance, but an exit door. So that means when Leonora came in there, they must have let you in that motherfucker. Who agreed? You seen the footage? Miss Teresa showed went outside, but when it come to the 911 call, they said this the mother, not living on. This the mother looking for her. What? This how you get caught up in the lie when you don't have nothing to drink and you got to tell a lie soberly and shit. Like shit. Y'all ain't got no Jack Johnny in them up. Nah, we ain't got no Jack, Mr. Reason. Fuck! What about some goddamn Coke 45? Nah, we don't even drink none of that shit. You know, I don't know. That's some of that pole folk shit. You know what I mean? Damn! What y'all got to drink? You know, they're common nerds. Like, well, shit, we got some, shampoo. I don't drink that shit. Oh, shit, Lord, please, but God. All right, we finna get ready now. You know what I'm saying? Lights, camera, and action.
Fire drill. Figuring by pulling the fire drill, you know, everybody had run out. But they didn't, and they was knocking on doors and all of them had their phones, and they was like, you know, with Kenneka picture, asking them, did y'all see her? Did y'all see her? Because we figuring she's got to be in this hotel somewhere.
So the police came because you were going through the
They came to arrest us. Yeah. We K9s.
So did they arrest you?
No, they asked me what was going on. They had no clue that a young girl even came up missing.
This is 20 hours later. They still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Are you angry that you were ignored?
Yes, I'm one. Yes, I'm angry. I'm hurt more so.
All right, up next we have even more questions. The shocking autopsy details they stopped me dead in my tracks. Stay with us. Nancy Grace and the family of 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins, who was found frozen to death in a hotel's walk-in freezer. But her autopsy report shows there were other things at play. We're joined now by the family's attorney, Larry Rogers Jr. So Larry, the autopsy report shows there's a substance in Kenneka's blood called topiramate.
Yes.
This is an anti-seizure medication. Why is this of interest to you?
It's of interest to me because there's no evidence that she was ever prescribed the medication. Granted, she's a 19-year-old, but her mother knows her well. You can tell from the way she responded to the initial reports that her daughter was missing.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It caught me as well because this is a drug you'd have to be prescribed, so how do you even get a hold of it? So I looked into it a little bit. And just to be clear, Kenneka's blood level, her blood alcohol level, was 0.112. Let me show you this video again of her stumbling through the hall. Right? Some of you probably have had a little too much alcohol. 0.112 does not do this to you. That's not what 0.112 alcohol looks like. If topiramate was mixed with alcohol, but changes it. Because topiramate with alcohol can cause sleepiness, dizziness, slow motor skills, you can blur your vision, you can pass out. Lots of things can happen that most folks would never know, and you're never supposed to put them together. So we also found it could be used off-label for weight loss. Your daughter looked very trim. Did she ever take weight loss?
No.
Pills like this?
No, she was trying to gain weight, if anything.
All right, so I'm trying to search, but then I thought, well, is it one of those party drugs? Could it be a date rape drug? And I got to say that there's no evidence that it's used this way, but we can't speculate about why topiramate was in her system. We don't know if she took it willingly. Was it passed to her? Was it slipped into her drink? It's completely unknown to us, but this should never have been in your daughter's body.
Yes.
And it warrants investigation. You can't ignore a finding like topiramate in her system.
Do you think someone slipped this little itty-bitty pill to your daughter?
Yes. My daughter don't like taking pills.
That would really get...
The sad part about this that Miss Teresa on national news and she lied to the world. At this point, the public was confused about this whole interview. Like, what the fuck? It made Miss Teresa stand out even more. Like, damn, Miss Teresa, I'm trying to root for you, but it seemed like you doing more line than Rosemont. Because only thing Rosemont did was just drop the reports. They didn't go on the news and was like, yeah, this and that and that and this is what we think. None of that. You was the one that told everybody all of these lies. They denied us seeing the camera. They said they did not see her entering the hotel. They gave us so much to run around that we couldn't leave the hotel till we find Kenneka Jenkins. This is a mother that got sitting on the couch, nervous out her mind, because she know this lie is going to expose her later on, but she just don't know how long would it take. She just don't know. But this is a mother that sold her daughter. And you see how powerful that these people could get the mother on their platform, because they all was in Kenneka, Miss Teresa's shoes at one point, sacrifice. If you go look at some people that died close to them, shit. You'll be like, damn, somebody in this family died of a tragic death. Somebody in another family died in a tragic death. Somebody died in this family of tragic death. And she just said they knew to this shit. Right? They done reached the level up, and now once you reach the level, you get to talk to the big people. Hold on. I'm finna get so mad right now. Cause you wanna know how you could disguise? Everybody know about the blonde hair ritual. King Rob exposed it. Before King Rob exposed it, you already have people that was in Illuminati and Freemasonry content was already exposed in the blonde hair ritual and all that. But look at the sister too. She ain't got to shave her motherfucking head just cause, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me some brain minds up. You know what I'm talking about? Blonde too. And these motherfucker had this hair done almost a goddamn year. If you go back and look at Leonora before Kenneka died, she was a scrub. She wasn't nothing but a big booty freak that's gone. Yeah, that's how she was. Yes, that's how she was. Her and her mammy. Hold on. Remember you got Larry Rogers sitting right here. Let's go to Larry Rogers, right? Of what he said in the beginning. Matter of fact, let him talk right quick.
Get me upset.
Yes.
Someone drugged my child.
Yes.
That may not have been what killed her, but that led to her doing whatever happened that caused her to get in that freezer.
Larry Rogers talk, bitch.
About the way she's staggering through the hallways. How does she stagger through the hallways and that go unrecognized by staff at the Crown Plaza Hotel?
Unrecognized. Remember that, right? Unrecognized. Listen to the narrative. Unrecognized.
So we went out and we got in touch with the Rosemont Police Department, and they stated that they have closed Kenneka's case. They said they...
When they closed that John. Oh, shit. Whoa. Wait a minute now. Shit. Hold on. I want Larry Rogers to talk.
Heavy door open. In the door stated
Crown Plaza, and I did a walkthrough of the area.
Yeah.
They had some 46 or so cameras there.
Right.
And there were cameras that should have captured her progressing, apparently, according to them.
So you saying this camera should capture her?
Toward this kitchen that did not capture her, and they claim they weren't working.
And they claim they weren't working. Let me stop this bastard right quick, and let me hit him with his own words when I go to my Kenneka Jenkins, and I'm gonna go straight to what the fuck. I need to play that video right here too, cause that's finna give you another time frame. Look, matter of fact, expose Miss Teresa again. What time that is? If they already saw the body at between the hours of 9 and 10, 9 and 10 o'clock, why would they would be running out this area? Hold on.
Teresa Martin and her daughter.
Boom. I want to go to goddamn Larry fucking Rogers. Man, I'm finna eat his ass up right quick. You know what I'm talking about? No homo and no diddy, but I'm finna light some goddamn fire to his ass. Boy, he said, yeah, it's supposed to be camera, supposed to be capturing all this stuff. And whoever was watching those cameras should, you know what I'm saying, respond in a matter of time, and it would have prevent her death, y'all. Yeah, on Dr. Oz. So what about in the beginning, before this Dr. Oz shit interview? What happened to the narrative when you were explaining yourself to the radio station and said, right here?
Own investigation. What have you learned?
What you learned, Larry Rogers?
We're still in the preliminary stages of the investigation, but we have gathered personally more video than they initially released, and it gives us a better picture of what was going on around the hotel. Amazingly, it seems to me that there were hotel staff that I would expect she should have encountered because she was in their actual operating kitchen. She was in several hotels, and we can see in various portions of the video footage employees that would have been in some of the same rooms that she was in as she kind of went through the rooms.
So you see that they would have been in the same rooms. Did you see any interaction between her and hotel?
She will be in the kitchen with employee staff. At what time? 1 something in the morning. Hold on, 1 something in the morning. That's when Miss Teresa want everybody to believe. Look, y'all don't believe this shit. Cause at 1 something, she was just arriving there with Monifa. Those bastards. But she modified this at 8:36. Can I flash this again? Y'all. So look, when Larry Rogers said, hey, yeah, Trey Gang, bust me up some more. Bust my ass up some more, Trey Gang. I'm finna bust you up, Larry Rogers. Give me 1 minute. This time I'm finna bust you up straight like this here. Wait a minute. If you got Sergeant Rose saying, hey, yeah, when she walked in the kitchen, right, let's go back to 1:30. Not 3:32. But 1:32. $132? Not 136 was missing. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, let's get a clear understanding. Not this video that Miss Teresa want everybody to believe. This what got everybody fucked up in the head. You know, we got a video at 1:36. Kenneka was just making it there. There she go, y'all. We got the videos in my Leonora voice. So why you think it was just so much conflict about we didn't see Kenneka comment or answering the hotel? She never was in this hotel. But Miss Teresa got a video the whole time showing that 113 when she actually arrived, and she wasn't in no hotel elevator. She was in the lobby meeting up with that dude. Throw me up, goddammit. I'm finna get mad. Boy, I'm finna get mad now. Cause how many people in here? 127. Let's see, can we at least get to 110 likes? It make me feel good, like, well, Trey ain't speaking the truth. I can go to sleep good tonight, wake up in the morning, refresh my mind, and hit these bastards all over again. It's too many receipts. It's too many receipts. This supposed to get the thumbs up all that matter. Mr. Reese, you called. Because at 8:36, if we saw this footage at 6:44 and y'all already talking to the police, hold on, 6:45. What Miss Teresa would be doing? Boy, let me edit those videos. And let's show, Kenneka. So that means if they were giving them the run around the back, we ain't seen your daughter, bitch. Y'all ain't seen my daughter? Okay, let me edit this video and show her on the elevator. The public gonna believe this. And I ain't got to show no timestamp on this. Public just gonna see this image and be like, there go Kenneka. There go Monique and them. They all on the elevator. And what time is it? And they said 1:36. Guess what the police did? Oh, you want to play a role? Let's show Kenneka meeting in the lobby, and we'll get 54 keys and say, yeah, say that's Baba right there, and draw a little attention to it. Maybe they'll calm that bitch nerd down. And that's why they always exposing Miss Teresa. And if you look how the way they was exposing Miss Teresa, look at it how the way they was exposing her. Yeah, Miss Teresa, we expose you now. It's a extorting tactic. We still friends, right? Yeah, we still friends, right? But hold on now, Miss Teresa, now you fucking up now. I'ma show people this here now. I'm finna show everybody where it is, and I'ma let them think this on their own. But you gonna have to pay me. Alright, just don't show too much of this shit. Here you go. Keep that narrative going. Yeah, straight drop, y'all keep that narrative going. 54, y'all, Beach Beauty, y'all do that. Crystal, you know, it's K420, Clark Avenue, you know, Chloe, M Easy, Shallow, Tiffany Draper, y'all keep this shit going. Keep it going. All right, we'll keep it going. Yeah, y'all, you know, we got some more blurry images to show y'all. And next thing you know, Trey Gang popped up on the scene. Boom! We got a fucking problem, Mr. Rizzo. Shit! Man, Trey Gang exposing this shit. And look, next thing you know, guess who came in my chat in the beginning? The family. The family. Guess who was in my comments? The family. And that's one thing they can't deny. And I'm going to tell the world this. And the Payal gang know this shit. Mr. Reese, did you not send your people to Trey Gang when Trey Gang got the letter? Because that's when I got response from y'all. I ain't even know y'all was guilty. But when I grabbed the letter and the way the letter was explaining to me, and I did some research out the letter, and I'm like, damn, this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like an organization, like some satanic stuff. And, you know, this some new shit when it comes to like a murder. You know, I ain't used to this type shit. I'm used to conspiracy theories. That's what inspired me to create a Facebook page. All because of Zaria Walls. I never have a Facebook page because of Zaria walls. All because I listened to Zaria Wall because she said, Trey Gang, I can bag the letter up. And when she said she could bag the letter up, don't you think that sparked my interest in the information that she gave me? I couldn't do nothing but make her a moderator. Cause you know something. You the real deal. Cause it match up everything what everybody else said. Cause keep this in mind, there was a lot of people on Miss Teresa's side of the family. As Miss Teresa did. Miss Teresa, how many family and friends that reached out to Trey Gang and said, we're gonna help you solve this case? And I got all my emails. And you can't even change the name on the email because you fucked up when you sent me an email. That's why Miss Teresa would never respond to that. Cause the whole time when Trey Gang was like, when everybody was like, Trey Gang, be careful, man. These people all in your chat, they threaten you. You be careful. And the whole time it was Miss Teresa and their family. The goddamn bastard was so goddamn scared with hitting me from their real Gmail. Trey Gang was so cold. I asked the public, I said, look, y'all, this when Trey Gang hot in the YouTube streets. Shut all the YouTubers down that tricked us, lied to us. I shut them down. Didn't know how powerful I was at the time. And next thing you know, all of them reached out to me, and the whole time this was family. Y'all remember when King Rob said about Geneva Knox? Y'all remember Aldo murder when he was talking about, yeah, you know, Geneva Knox, Justine Baker. Don't you know all those names came back to Miss Teresa's side of the family? And they from the South. This how crazy it is, bruh. This how crazy it is. Chosen King mammy reach out to me, and that wasn't even his mammy. That was an auntie. Perpetrating like she the mammy. I see why Chosen King was involved. I know King Rob Rowe. King Rob told everybody Rowe. If it wasn't King Rob said what he said in the beginning, none of us would never solve the case, and I stamped it. And I'm going to stamp that right now. I'm going to stamp that shit right now, bro. If you go to the Kenneka, go to Google right now and type in Kenneka Jenkins. If you decide, let me do my own research and type Kenneka Jenkins in, and guess where you're going to start from? Nowhere. The footage already deleted off all social media, so you ain't finna get no 36 hour footage. The paperwork, only paperwork that you're gonna get is saved off YouTube. Paperwork. Can't pull it up on the government no more. So if you do your research, you gotta go back to social media and pick up the little scraps. Look at this. Miss Teresa editing the video at 8. And she wants y'all to believe Monifa is the best friend. Oh, we got a problem. Cause where Zari was at. Yeah. That explains why Kenneka hairstyle was different. When it come to Ball, 54 Keys know it, Miss Teresa know it. That's why Leonora said, how was her hair? When I asked her friend, bitch, why would you ask how was anybody's hair? That's just like Trey Gang got a bald fade. You know, bald fade, low cut blend, way up. How would Trey Gang hair when he left out? Bitch, still bald fade. What the fuck you mean? Oh no, Trey Gang came out that motherfucker with a little mohawk with a curl in that motherfucker. Bitch, what the fuck? You know what? Let me stop talking. You see the receipts for yourself. You see the receipts. So when we go back to 1:30, if you got Bree coming in at 1:31, the fuck Miss Teresa got going on at 1:36 editing videos? That's how Miss Teresa think everybody dumb, cause she like, damn, you right, Hollywood. They conspiracy theory people, and they mind stuck in conspiracy theory. We can get away with this shit. I ain't trust that shit at first, but I see what you saying. Now, I ain't know we had that much power. I told you, Miss Teresa, just sit your ass down. Bitch, you be drinking too much goddamn Wild Eye Rose, bitch, and be tripping. See what she got going on in the video for 1:30. You see this at 1:30. You look at this. Play this video right quick.
Dash 24677.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Rosemont Police Fire Pornsky.
Hi, my name is Rasco. I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago here. I was wondering if it would be possible to talk to Officer Kettenbell to star number 1422, and if not, maybe you can help me.
Okay, what's this regarding?
Well, they just responding on
That's who got the report.
The report of the missing person, apparently, or allegedly.
He got the report. That's the cold part. Look what time here had the report. They said 3:46 in the afternoon. Right? Listen what Larry Roger was said. Who would be in the kitchen at 1 something with Kenneka?
Hotel staff in the footage that you watched?
I did not see any interaction, and we'll have to follow up with identifying the names of those employees to see exactly what they saw. But again, in the kitchen, for instance, you see someone in there mopping the kitchen. Also in the kitchen, you see someone who appears to be preparing some food. These are people who you would expect to have encountered her or at a minimum seen her as she went through the kitchen area.
So were they seen in the same frames as Kenneka, or they're just seen in other video in the kitchen around the same time? I'm just trying to piece together whether or not they actually may have laid eyes on her.
I cannot say that they laid eyes on her because they are not in the same frame.
Okay.
Again, that's going to require further investigation, but those are some of the things that we're looking into.
There's a man who says that he's working with the family, Andrew Holmes, who's a community activist. He claims.
So if you say she was in the kitchen with employees,
This is a better picture of what was going on around the hotel. Amazingly, it seems to me that there were hotel staff that I would expect she should have encountered. encountered because she was in their actual operating kitchen. She was in several hotels, and we can see in various portions of the video footage employees that would have been in some of the same rooms that she was in as she kind of went through the rooms.
So you see that they would have been in the same rooms. Did you see any interaction between her and hotel staff in the footage that you watched?
I did not see any interaction, and we'll have to follow up with identifying the names of those employees to see exactly what they saw. But again, in the kitchen, for instance, you see someone in there mopping the kitchen. Also in the kitchen, you see someone who appears to be preparing.
Why he didn't say this on her?
I'm asking.
Mom, we can't find Kenneka. I say, you can't find Kenneka. I say, wait, please don't leave my baby.
So hours later, they still didn't know there was a missing woman?
They have no clue, and the manager was acting clueless. They said they didn't even see her entering the hotel.
So how did they find the body? Who found that she was dead?
Well, the detectives told me that they found her, but when I heard it on the news and read the newspaper, I heard an employee found her. But if you would have saw her in that state, the first thing would have came to my mind, something happened to her.
Like someone did something to her?
Yes, like someone did something to her. Now, they told us they didn't see nothing, no foul play, no faulty play, or whatever.
Are you angry?
Why they didn't see all of this on the footage when Leonora, like, they showed me every camera, you know what I'm saying? And they just saw her walking and stumbling. Nobody never said nothing about employees in the kitchen. Is it just me that I'm missing something here? Is it just me that Miss Arisa is missing the crew right now? Like, damn, bitch, you fucking up. You fucking up. You so caught up in your emotions right now. You agree with this shit. You scared. You scared because you don't want to get caught up. Listen to this shit. So you mean tell me when they was at the hotel, you seen the guy see her, didn't know nothing about employees in the kitchen fishing sandwiches? Sandwiches? So you mean to tell me if she walked in the kitchen round 1 something in the morning, that's why they say she walked in the kitchen at 3:31. And actually, it's 1:31, so what the fuck you did? Yeah, I say she was in the elevator instead of a freezer. That footage just ain't gonna just magically just up and pure hours later. It was already in there. So basically, if you had employees walking in the kitchen, pouring sandwiches, and Kenneka arrived with somebody, that mean the struggle actually happened in the kitchen by the goddamn loading dock. That means she was fighting off multiple people, not one. They want y'all to believe, this is what I want y'all to believe, that it's got to be one person involved. If you accuse 2, you crazy. 3, 4, 5, you insane. 8, 9, 10, oh man, you ludicrous. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. But look how many people finna benefit off this. That one body finna make everybody millions. Don't y'all know that little chump chain Miss Teresa settled for? Don't you know the same person she sued for is out there buying property for $65 million? $65 million buying big property. What's $6 million or $1.3 million into him to get to this broke ass bitch that needs some money? Look. It's showing you a timestamp. So look. If she adding videos to support one song, look who she covering up for. And she praised Bree Bree. Thank you, Bree Bree. If it weren't for you calling me, I never know my daughter was missing. What? Shit, she left with your goddamn nieces and nephews. She on the footage. Leaving with CC. Ain't that your dyke ass niece, Miss Teresa? So match this timestamp up with Miss Teresa adding video. Cause this one Kenneka gonna be in the kitchen with employees. You heard it. Oh no, where is it? God damn it. God damn it. Right here. In the kitchen with who?
Initially released, it gives us a better picture of what was going on around the hotel. Amazingly, it seems to me that there were hotel staff that I would expect she should have encountered because she was in their actual operating kitchen. She was in several hotels, and we can see in various portions of the video footage employees that would have been in some of the same rooms that she was in as she kind of went through the rooms.
So you say
So with that being said, what the fuck? With that being said, why that motherfucker didn't say nothing about this on the Dr. Oz?
I'm asking, report shows there's a substance in Kenneka's blood called topiramate.
Yes.
This is an anti-seizure medication. Why is this of interest to you?
It's of interest to me because there's no evidence that she was ever prescribed the medication. Granted, she's a 19-year-old, but her mother knows her well. You can tell from the way she responded to the initial reports that her daughter was missing.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It caught me as well because this is a drug you'd have to be prescribed.
That's why you don't trust niggas with no mustache or beards. You don't trust no nigga with no mustache or beard. He ain't say nothing about this.
In Kenneka's blood.
Employees in the kitchen.
Yeah. This is an anti-seizure medication. Why is this of interest to you?
It's of interest to me because there's no evidence that she was ever prescribed the medication. Granted, she's a 19-year-old, but her mother knows her well. You can tell from the way she responded to the initial reports that her daughter was missing.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It caught me as well because this is a drug you'd have to be prescribed, so how do you even get a hold of it? So I looked into it a little bit. And just to be clear, Kenneka's blood level, her blood alcohol level, was 0.112. Let me show you this. So we went out and we got in touch with the Rosemont Police Department, and they stated that they have closed Kenneka's case. They said they had just closed it because they did not find any signs of foul play. So then we asked about the alleged surveillance camera. You mentioned there was one above the freezer.
Yes.
Theoretically would have seen her.
Uh-oh. We got Larry Rogers talking about employees in the kitchen. Now you see the cover up now.
Walking in or someone dragging her in.
Yes.
Right, whatever needed, because that's a big question. How do you get a big heavy door open?
Yes.
Right? And here's what the state. I wasn't there, but they were. And they say there is one motion-censored still camera inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. So they couldn't actually see the door itself. We followed up with the Crown Plaza Hotel itself, where Kenneka's body was found, and their spokesman stated that no video shows her entering the freezer because we never had a camera there.
Everybody leaving out the footage that she's supposed to be inquiring with staff in the kitchen, preparing sandwiches, Is it just me that nobody ain't talking about what I just saw? Look.
So Larry, how do you respond to that?
I went to the Crown Plaza and I did a walkthrough.
Woo!
They had some 46 or so cameras there.
No employee, none of this shit. None of this shit right here. Let me play, hold on, let me get this one. I don't even need this one no more. Now I just need to go to this one and match this shit here up with this shit. Man, where your ass at, Larry Rogers? Hold on, did I pass the motherfucker? Right here. Right here.
I did not see any interaction, and we'll have to follow up with identify the names of those employees, see exactly what they saw. Because again, in the kitchen, for instance, you see someone in there mopping the kitchen. Also in the kitchen, you see someone who appears to be preparing some food. These are people who you would expect to have encountered her or at a minimum seen her as she went through the kitchen area.
So were they seen in the same frames as Kenneka, or they're just seen in other video in the kitchen around the same time? I'm just trying to piece together whether or not they actually may have laid eyes.
So Mr. Teresa protected who Kenneka was in the kitchen with. They protecting the staff at this point, and that's why Miss Teresa had to fabricate this video to protect Bree Bree. Cause guess what Bree Bree coming from, and guess who she left with. And then when you think about goddamn it, you know, when they left with CC, my mind, think about when Man came back in there. That's when Bree Bree gonna ride. Man just came in first. Bree Bree just came in about 10 minutes later, 10-15 minutes later. That's just like shit in high school. You know what I'm talking about? You wanna fuck? Go up on the old bleachers right quick and I'll meet you in there. Just go down there. I'll be in there in a minute. You know, sometimes it might take 5, sometimes it might take 10. This depends on who you got to shake. Like, yeah, man, look, I'm gonna get up with you later on, you know, then, you know, you go in the bleacher with baby girl. What took so long? You know, I had to shake niggas. I ain't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Let me get bam, 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 bam. Whoa, shit, oh my God, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody rooting in the bleacher. You know, nigga hitting 3 points, but I'm hitting real. I'm donking at this point. Donking like a motherfucker. Pigeon-toed, you know what I'm talking about? Trey ain't so pigeon-toed in that motherfucker. It was like a horror scene. Like, I gotta cover a mouth. Bitch, don't holler, bitch. Can't breathe, check in, you know, the man don't holler, bitch. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Next thing you know, it's over with. I'm just being for real. And then look, you gotta cover up for Bree Bree from 12 to 1, cause that's when she finna come back. So Miss Teresa like, look, I'm gonna edit a video and showing y'all on the elevator. That's why you don't see Bree Bree on the elevator with them. Right? Check this out. So look, this would be like at 1:30, and if you want to do a little more research, just go to the full Bree Bree story. Once you go to the full Bree Bree story, because the only thing that interested you is that one song. And then once you start reading, because they said black people don't read and stuff. Let's prove them wrong. Because at 1:10, upon returning to the room, this at 1:10, let you know she was already on the premises before Kenneka walked in the lobby. That's all I'm just saying. I'm seeing Miss Teresa mindset. I'm seeing, if this is set up, I'm seeing the family role. Make sure she come in at this particular time. Once she come in, everything got to go smooth as planned. But things didn't go right round 2 some. something didn't go right at Tucson. Whatever happened at Tucson, Miss Teresa fell out with the police and they arguing about footage now. Something ain't right. She don't trust her no more. And the police like, oh hell no, you ain't finna you finna fuck everybody off. And Miss Teresa knew it. But it was a bluff game. She wasn't gonna do it. But they knew she wasn't gonna do it and they shut that bitch down. I'm just saying, look, evidence. So if it was people in the kitchen, right, why he ain't mentioned on Dr. R?
And there were cameras that should have captured her progressing, apparently, according to them, toward this kitchen that did not capture her. And they claimed they weren't working.
Nancy, what happened here? This is.
You know, Dr. Oz, when I think about them trying to go door to door, showing the picture, then running to the next door and showing the picture as the minutes.
See how Nancy Grace, Egg, and Miss Teresa and everything, they just going to throw this show, showing pictures like, yeah, man, you seen her? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Oh, everybody know that song, right? Have you seen her? I ain't trying to be funny at this point, but goddamn, Miss Teresa need to get it. And you got Nancy Grace, you know the mother right here is like she about to break down like, man, they looking for her. And you bastards, you know. She trying to hype the black people up like, yeah, they trying to make us feel emotion at this point. Be like, let's drop a tour. We need them to drop a tour right now. And nobody ain't dropping no tour. They be like, wait a minute, man, what the fuck you talking about?
It's passed, and her body temperature went down. Why was she told no? Why don't I see things in the autopsy like fingernail scrapings? Was there DNA under her fingernails? We'll never know. We'll never know now. Why were there was one thing after the next that went wrong? And when I think about what this mother has been through, and you know what I noticed about her? She'll get upset and she tries to be real calm.
Woo! Cause the bitch didn't cry and everybody like, this bitch ain't even crying. The fuck this bitch on? This bitch did it. She a part of it. But when you get on these big platforms, this mother her is being strong. This lady's the bravest bitch I know. Bitch, you didn't break? No, I was too strong. Even Miss Teresa went live was like, yeah. They asked me, how you handle this? How you so strong? I don't know. Drunk, full of that motherfucking moonshine. Cause Jack Daniels don't talk like that. Bitch. Yeah, Jack Daniels don't talk like that. You know what I'm talking about? Blue Top, nothing. Burnett, they don't talk like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's those goddamn whiskey fans out there, you know what I'm saying? Lying like a motherfucker, like damn. They just like talking to a murder suspect and fake crying to you. Like, what happened to Snoop Snoop? Like, damn, man, this shit getting deep. Let me tell you. That goddamn Snoop. I'm strong. Like, you strong, bitch. Like, what? Tell me what happened. How much? And that's how they get you. Trey Gang, I know you want to know the truth and stuff. But believe in me and believe in but God. But God? Yeah, but God. That goddamn but God calm everybody down. You could be hyped up in the rave and like, mother, fuck Teresa. I'm going in, Trey Gang. I'm finna get this bitch. The bitch tricked me. And that bitch come to you like Mother Teresa. Hold on, my child. Before you judge, but God. And your ass, goddamn it, took your goddamn tin like, damn! Shit. What would Jesus do? Turn the other cheek. Next thing you know, you soft as marshmallows. Soft as a goddamn marshmallow, bruh. Ooh, ain't nobody hard no more. Cause I know my body hard. You ain't finna, you know what I'm talking about? You touch my goddamn body, you be like, damn, Trey Gang, what the fuck? What you made of steel? No, bitch. Yeah, everything's solid on this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? If you touch your nigga hand, you want to rub that nigga wrist and you can put a fingerprint in this skin, soft as a motherfucker. I got calluses and shit on my hand. You know, I've been slinging hammer, drilling nails, and you know, I broke this hole a couple of times. Like, damn, look at those hands, them big rough ass hands. But when I touch your ass with these big ass motherfucking hands, you like, ooh, shit, Trey, stop. You know what you be doing. You trying to, you know what I'm talking about, get me started. And I'm like, what? All that shit you be talking on the phone, like you just want a nigga to hold you at night and shit and rub and massage it. When I'm touch your body, goddamn, you like, stop. You trying to get me started. I'm like, damn, you said you want to, I'm trying to be a masseuse over here. Shit, ever since we had that phone conversation, I've been Googling like a motherfucker. How can I, do the twinkle, you know, with these hands over here, you know what I'm talking about? I done earned my goddamn degree in this shit. Man, I done went to Wild Green, be like, yeah, where the baby oil section at? Yeah, go over there, straight aisle 4 right there, go back down in that corner to the left. I went over there, got that motherfucker, like, damn, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, what size bottle you want? You want the travel size? Mid-size or the large? I'm like, depends on if this shit gonna be mint. Give me this travel size, please. You know what I'm talking about? And I come over that motherfucker, little chitties, I come over that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm behaving myself, she behaving. I come over there, you know, we sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? I respect the game, like, yeah, she don't wanna, you know, take it, she want to take it slow. We ain't gonna take it fast, but soon when I get over there and she dressed in booty short, thunder cheeks, hanging out that motherfucker and talking about, yeah, come on, Trey, let's talk. And sitting in Indian style and me talking about some, well, I'm like, what the fuck, boo? Damn, don't you know how much pound of cheeks that you got leaning out the motherfucker? Hold on, I got to weigh that up. I got a scale right now. You said behave myself. You look like you cutting up over here, boo. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got no granny panties in here. Fucked her up with them. Where your granny panties there? I don't wear them motherfuckers. Unless it's that time of the month. So you ain't want to wear them motherfuckers for me? You talking about you want to be smashed tonight? Why you put those grandparents on? You trying to get smashed? No, Trey, I ain't trying to get smashed. Yes, you will. You trying to get smashed? Cause look at me now. I'm standing out like the North Pole in this motherfucker. You see the magnetism going on, and she looking at that motherfucker. And then look, and then next thing she know, she hypnotized. She like, yeah, I got him now. Let me play with him a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? Ask that nigga, do he want some cookies and milk? And go bake me some fluffy ass cookies and bending over and shit. See the cheese falling out, you know. So guess what? Trey ain't gonna act surprised like, oh my God, boo, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh, cause she already told me we ain't gonna do nothing, so I'm gonna act like we finna do something. Like, damn, baby, oh man, you know you so goddamn thick and fine, man. Shit, can I squeeze the left cheek? No, Trey Gang, I'm trying to cook. Well, let me squeeze the right cheek. No, Trey Gang, damn, can I punch the motherfucker a little bit? Like, bam, you know what I'm talking about? No, Trey gang. And then when I eat those cookies, you know what I'm saying, and drink her goddamn milk and all this old shit, and then be like, yeah, then she gonna try to like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm sleeping, you know, come to lay next to me, you know what I'm talking about. So guess what I'm gonna do? Stand right in front of her ass while she laid on that bed with that hard ass wood, be like, yeah, you know, I'm finna dip out right now, you know what I'm talking about. Where you going? I'm like, nah, you know, I don't wanna get a mixed signal and everything, you know what I'm saying, cause I don't wanna do nothing, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't here to fuck nothing, boo, you know what I'm talking about. But I appreciate those cookies and milk, but let me get on about that money, nigga, I'm dipping now. Now she with a wet cock, cause she thinking like, yeah, thinking I'm finna get him hard, long and strong, so when he give it to me, he gonna be so excited to get it. And this thing, you know, bitch, what do you thought this was a freebie, bitch? Hell no. Man, I show her all those muscles in that motherfucker, like, ooh, it's finna go down. This thing, you know, he done like, I be back. That bitch said, where you finna go? I'm like, nah, you know, I'm finna go on over there to the house. Dick long in the motherfucker. Dick long and hard in the motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm finna go and roll out, boo. You know, they gotta be at work like at 9 something in the morning, you know. But you always stay up, you know what I'm saying? Lay up, talk to me around about this time. And then she thinking this a game, like, it gotta be another bitch. I'm like, why it gotta be another bitch? Cause where you going, where you finna go? With a long, hard dick like this here. It's 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, damn, bitch, I gotta go to work in the next hour. Shit, bitches, I got shit. Breakfast finna be, you know what I'm saying, in the next hour or two, bitch, you know what I'm saying? I told you I work morning shift. It ain't my fault you had me over here at 12 something at night playing these motherfucking booty games. Oh, you wanna play that shit? Bitch, I'm finna play it with you. I script down, goddamn, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you come on back here, Trey gang, lay down. Oh, okay, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me refreshen up right quick. And she finna go in there, powder the pussy up. Cause you know, female like to powder their pussy up. Cause at one time, female put so much baby powder on that motherfucker. Shit. When I knocked all the powder off that motherfucker, man, that motherfucker, shit, we could change the world in that motherfucker. England. I'm trying. I'm like, damn, you know, I understand the powder, baby. I'm like, I know you want a little scent on that motherfucker. You don't smell at all. And I know you don't want to put no perfume because, you know, a nigga ain't finna give you no head when you spray that thing down with some goddamn perfume. Nah, I ain't finna eat that motherfucker, bitch. That taste got a bitter taste. So female like, I'm gonna put a little powder on there because I don't want to be wetting up on my way over there. Because, you know, when they talk to trade game, be like, I got to go over there and see that nigga. That goddamn poo nanny be already wet. They got to put on a goddamn pamper. Yeah, I'm finna go. I'm on my way now, you know what I'm saying? You at the house? Yeah, I'm at the house right now because I'm on my way. I'm coming down the street. And you said, what now? Make a left and make a right. Come over that motherfucker, she already wet and damn ready to fuck something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, she over here, she trying to fuck something, but I ain't in the mood. Bitch, I'm a real athlete when it come to this shit, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't fuck those squares, you know what I'm talking about? No, bitch. No. You might want to have that Snoop and Ray Ray on there, but nah, I don't get down like that. You know, I don't give a fuck. You got a big ass booty, and I might be drunk one night, and you be like, yeah, come to the game, you know, I like you, and I come over that motherfucker, and you throw that rump on me, I'm be like, hey, what the fuck, bitch? What, Trey gang? Nah, don't throw that motherfucker on me like that. You know what I'm talking about? Don't throw that motherfucker on me, bitch. I ain't got a bitch, you know what I'm saying? A man, you know, man, look, when I told her, man, I said, man, I don't sleep with none that I don't fuck with. You know what I mean? I don't sleep with women that ain't mine. And she like, what? And when I told her I don't sleep with women that ain't mine, boo, I don't give a fuck what going on. You know what I'm saying? Cause one female, cause we worked together and shit, and she was like, yeah, cause I used to flirt with her all the time. I used to be like, man, shit, I'd smash shit out your ass. I'd make you leave your nigga. You know what I'm saying? She like, no, you ain't. I like, yeah, bitch, I will. She like, no, you ain't Trey Gang. I said, I bet I will. I'll pull that motherfucker out right now and choke that motherfucker and show you the veins and the muscle in it. She like, you show it to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I said, nope. She like, I know you got a little dick. I said, you keep thinking that. You know what I'm saying? I pull this motherfucker out. I swear, when I look at your ass and see your reaction, look like you'll smoke a rock. Like, you'll see a ghost when I pull this motherfucker out. And the reason why I ain't gonna pull this out, because the first thing your man gonna say, nah, you ain't finna hit me with that motherfucker. Nah, you ain't finna hit me. Nah, what? How much dick that is? Nah, fuck that. It was just illusional. You know what I'm talking about? It's just illusional. And then, look. And get over there, it's check day, so it's on Friday, so she finna creep and shit. So I'm like, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, I'm finna get the room and shit. I'm like, yeah, get the weed too. She like, yeah, I'm gonna get the little weed too, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know we gonna need something to eat. And I'm like, she gonna like, yeah, what you like to eat? So I'm like, damn, I know how much her chick is, so the bitch can't buy no steak. I'm like, shit, bitch. Look at here, bitch ain't even have enough money like for a restaurant meal, cause I ain't finna be out there eating at a restaurant with a bitch like this. No, so what's the high price meat that I can eat off this bitch instead of getting a steak? Bitch, let's go to Brotherhood, to the corner store and get us some Brotherhood pizza, bitch, with some wings with that motherfucker and some sauce, just like we at an Italian restaurant. And then look and get to that hotel, set it down, smash out, grub out a little bit, and fall asleep on the bed. Bitch, no not touch me, you know what I'm saying? Cause every time when I feel that whole touching that wood, I turn over like, damn. Play drunk like a motherfucker, bitch. I gotta go, you know what I ain't no fuck. I thought we were finna. Then the bitch mad at me like, damn. Fuck, and then she wanna go on the job and like, yeah, he ain't nothing. Girl, don't even waste your time with Trey Gang. But she just didn't know all the bitches she was telling her. Like, oh, bitch, you just a trick hoe. Shit. Bitch, you done spent all these on the... We already know how much money you done spent on the wings, bitch. You paid for the rooms, you know what I'm talking about? Then, oh, you done called a Uber over there. Bitch, look how much money you done spent to get to this man. And this man ate all the goddamn meat, all the food, and then did that on you, bitch. And then you gave the man, was like, yeah, look, give me a little money, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little dope right quick. Like, yeah, what you know what I'm talking about? Oh, check, I ain't know you fuck out. Damn, you ain't know I fuck out. Yeah, look, we need to get a little gram or two, boo. Let me get that right quick and dip out on that bitch. I'm gone. Shit, I'll take the goddamn pizza box back to the house. Be like, huh, boo? You want some pizza? Like, yeah, shit. I ate a couple of them. You know what I'm talking about, huh? You go a couple of slices and shit. Yeah, she's munching like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, gang. I might need to get on that route because I don't want to get out subject and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But I see everybody got the lights up and shit, so y'all must be entertained on that shit. Well, let me crack another joke then. And then the bitch gonna look, because we working together, right? Because look. I see how she get, look, she got a nigga, look. First of all, you in a Hyundai. 2 hubcap missing off the job. The nigga that's dropping you off in your own car, I'm like, damn, dude, this nigga shit shaving babes. Every time I see that nigga look rough. If you look a little too rough, too, little boo-boo. Only thing you just got going on, you just come to work with those, you know what I'm saying, them little tights on showing that little rump. You know what I'm saying? and spray some of that Victoria's Secret on that motherfucker with a little must to it. I'm like, damn, bitch. I had to walk up to one of these hoes at one of my coworkers one time, a female, but like, yeah, you know, to my, I'm like, ooh, wee boo, what kind of little perfume you got on? Must number 9. Bitch, you mustard than a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, bitch, you smell like the shit we prepping over here. Shit, we got ham, ribs, you know. The bitch mad. Now the whole, when they told the boss, because everybody laughing. I'm talking about, I got everybody on the floor with this one, you know what I'm talking about. They like, man, Trey ain't on fire that bitch up. Look, this was the biggest talk on the job, because I fired. I'm like, bitch, you got some must number 9 though. Raise your arms up. I told the bitch, I said, raise them motherfuckers up, bitch. I got some onions right now. Man, if I drop a tear in that motherfucker, bitch, you know, that bitch had enough. Look, that bitch had enough. Like, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga no more, you know that? Cause that's what you get. Do not try to say you like me and shit, nigga. You know, we dip off and then things don't go well. Like, damn, bitch, you know what I'm saying? What's up with this shit? Like, yeah, Trey gang, you know what I'm saying? We get to the hotel room. I'm like, damn, you ain't brought snacks, grubs. What a little money I told you, you know what I'm saying, to throw me, cause I told you I was fucked up, right? You know, you ain't got to, and then the bitch tried to, I told that bitch 400, and that bitch tried to tell me, you go 200 for right now, and I'm gonna give you the other 2. The other 2? Man, I must have, the other 2, what the fuck? Man, I mother lost it. Like, what you mean the other 2, bitch? You trying to play a game on me? So guess what? I started playing the role. Started picking up the phone and talking to it. Is this motherfucker Bud? And taking the lampshades off. Is this a mic in this motherfucker? Bitch, this gotta be a joke in here, bitch. I even opened up the door wide open because the bitch already nigga thinks she finna fuck, right? Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause that's my cue call. Cause I'm finna go in the bathroom, freshen up and shit, you know what I'm saying? When I get out the bathtub, a hot, fresh shower. You know what I'm saying? When I get out the shower, I like to put a little oil on, you know, a little fragrance on. You know, I put cologne on when I go to sleep. You know what I'm talking about? And spray my bed down with my favorite cologne and my sink with a little baby powder. So when a lady lay down on my bed, she can't do nothing but be like, shit. But anyway, I get out this shower, you know what I'm saying? Put the little boxes on, you know what I'm saying? Now, oiled up in front of the bitch licking her lips like, yeah, it's finna go down this shit. And then I lay across the bed and be like, yeah, baby, where the wings at? What the money at? You know what I'm talking about? She was like, yeah, here you go 200 for right now. I'm gonna give you that other 2 because I ain't win. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, other 2? Other 2, bitch. What language we speaking here? Because I don't understand this shit. Bitch, you voodoo? You know what I'm talking about? And this bitch talking about, Trey gang, what you talking about? Oh, you making it, oh my God. So we ain't comprehending that. Like, you don't know, you running a scam on me, bitch. I'm glad that I went through that whole phone and saved that nigga number. Cause I called that nigga ass up. Hey man, come get your bitch. Who is this? Hey man, this is the one and only motherfucking Trey game, man. Man, your bitch told, man, I told your bitch give me $400, bitch get the wood. The bitch trying to shout chain me 200. I need my 200. For this shit turned to a lawsuit. Bitch gotta pay for these services. And then, you know, he like, damn. She like, dog, Trey gang, don't do it. And I'm like, damn, now I know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's over with, bitch. I knew you were with this shit. That's why I don't fuck with you, goddamn Section 8 motherfucker. You got too much time on your hand. One bitch, look, one female I met up, she cute, she fine, she ain't got no flaws, you know what I'm saying? She just didn't manage her life right. Cause when she get her little stamps and her little food stamp, I'm like, how many kids you got? I got one kid. And I'm like, how many food stamps you get? I get about 800. 800? How much you get in child support? $1,250. $1,250? I'm fucking with you. Shit. Man, I'm out that side that mud with a bucket. Hot water and soap washing the rims out that motherfucker. She like, oh, you so nice, Trey. Yeah, cause bitch, I'm gonna drive this motherfucker in a minute. Where the keys at so I can move that motherfucker? She like, here they go. Shit, I'm always north in the goddamn North Town. Fucking with Quee like, damn, Trey gang, what's up? You got you a new whip? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shit, I just come over here and stop and holler at you for a minute. Quee, what's up, boo? You know what I'm talking about? Man, shit, you know what I'm saying? Trey gang, where is that, man? You know, give me a little something right. Oh, here you go, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? And go back home and happy in the mother. Where you been? Shit, bitch, I just checked the tires out. Stop that jippy lube, you know, make sure everything oiled up properly, you know. Shit, I stopped at AutoZone and put some black ice in this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, I appreciate that, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, let Trey Gang get on up out here, man. Trey Gang, love y'all, man. Y'all be cool, y'all be safe, and I'll be right back, Jack.